Google announced two of their flagship phones recently, the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. Google showcased a lot of new features for their flagship 8 phones, but it also did not talk about a lot of changes that are coming to the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. In this video, we'll cover everything new to Pixel 8 and Pro and all the changes from last year's Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. I spent hours reading all the fine prints to uncover a lot of information that Google didn't mention on stage or even on their website. We'll cover them in these categories, so let's get started. First up, display. Both the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro features a new flat, non-curved display. Pixel 7 had curved edges. Based on demand, Google is making them flat display this year. Last year, 7 Pro had a chin bezel at the bottom. This year, on the 8 Pro, the bezels look even on all sides with a smaller chin at the bottom. As an unexpected change, the aspect ratio of the 8 Pro is now changing from 19.5:9 to 20:9 display. This means the 8 Pro is now slightly taller and narrower. The Pixel 8 has the same aspect ratio as last year at 20:9, same as the 8 Pro. The 8 Pro is getting an upgraded Gorilla Glass Victus 2 for its display. Victus 2 has slightly better fracture resistance, it's harder and denser than Victus. The Pixel 8 though is getting the same Gorilla Glass Victus display from last year. Another unexpected change, the 8 Pro now has slightly smaller resolution than last year, coming at 489 pixels per inch down from 512 pixels per inch from the 7 Pro. Not significant, but definitely something to know. The Pixel 8 on the other hand has a slight increase in resolution at 428 pixels per inch versus 416 on Pixel 7. Another huge change from last year is the screen brightness, what Google is calling as Super Actua display. The screen can now hit 2400 nits peak brightness on the 8 Pro and 2000 nits on the Pixel 8. This is a significant bump from last year. This is even brighter than the iPhone 15 Pro. The refresh rate is also getting a jump on both 8 and 8 Pro. The 8 get a 120Hz display, a welcome change from 60Hz last year. The 8 Pro now gets an LTPO 120Hz display, meaning it can now go as low as 1 Hz. Overall, the display is getting a decent upgrade from last year, both 8 and the 8 Pro. Let's get to the design. This is where Google skipped over a lot of changes during the event. From the photos, the 8 and 8 Pro might look very similar to last year's 7 and 7 Pro, which in a way it is. Same 6.7-inch and 6.2-inch variants, same dimensions as last year, same glass back with signature visor for camera modules, same ports and buttons, etc. But there are some subtle but welcome changes as well. The 8 Pro now get a matte glass back design. 7 Pro had a glossy back last year. The phone looks more premium due to this. The Pixel 8 still gets a glossy back design. Another upgrade from last year, which was not super obvious in the presentation, was the Pixel 8 Pro is now getting the next-gen Gorilla Glass Victus 2 back glass for even better scratch and drop protection. The Pixel 8 is getting last year's same Gorilla Glass Victus. The frame is still aluminum on both phones. Another visible change is, on the 8 Pro, the telephoto camera is now integrated into other camera modules to form a uniform look. On the 7 Pro, the telephoto lens was sticking out separately from other lenses. Speaking of camera modules, the 8 Pro also gets a new sensor, a temperature sensor next to the flash. It can read temperature of multiple objects including glass, ceramic, fabric, and even human skin temperature. I'm not sure how useful this sensor is on a daily basis, but we'll see. Some changes on the internals. The Pixel 8 and 8 Pro are getting a slightly larger battery this year. It's so minimal that the overall battery usage rating did not change from 7 and 7 Pro. But what will make a real-world difference is the charging speed. The Pixel 8 Pro now gets a 30-watt wired charging and 23-watt wireless charging this year. A slight bump from 27-watt wired and 23-watt wireless charging from 7 Pro last year. The Pixel 8 is getting an even more noticeable improvement for charging speeds, now getting 27-watt wired and 18-watt wireless charging. It was 20-watt wired and wireless charging last year on the 7. Both the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro comes in 3 colors. The Pro comes in Bay, Obsidian and Porcelain as Google calls it. Basically, it's blue, black and off-white. The blue looks really punchy and stand out. For the Pixel 8, it's getting hazel, obsidian and rose colors. Personally, the 8 Pro colors are much nicer and the matte glass at the back adds to the premium finish. Let's talk about other spec upgrades that's coming to the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. Both the phones are getting their next generation Tensor G3 chip as their brains. It's still a 4nm chip, but this year it's a Nona core processor, meaning it has 9 cores. The performance gains are marginal from last year, but the big improvements are coming to their AI processing. Tensor G3 also comes with a Mali G715 GPU, which means no hardware ray tracing like iPhone 15 Pros. Pixel 8 comes with an 8 gigs RAM, while the 8 Pro comes with 12 gigs of RAM. Both comes with UFS 3.1 storage. You can get Pixel 8 with up to 256 gigs of storage and 8 Pro with up to a terabyte. Both phones now also come with USB 3.2 port and Wi-Fi 7, an upgrade from Wi-Fi 6E last year. Okay, let's get to the two categories which are Pixel phone's strong suit, camera and software. I'm mentioning both together because Pixel does a lot of their camera magic through their software. Let's start with the 8 Pro. The 8 Pro is getting an upgraded 50 megapixel camera. The sensor is a Samsung ISO Cell GN2 sensor. The 7 Pro had a GN1 sensor. This new sensor is larger and the aperture is also wider, which means we can expect some decent improvement in low light photographs. The main sensor now also has a multi-zone laser detect autofocus for improved autofocus performance. The ultra-wide camera on the 8 Pro has gotten a big upgrade this year. It's now 48 megapixel sensor, up from 12 megapixel last year. The macro photos from the ultra-wide also got a big improvement. You can now focus up to 50% closer than last year for more details. Telephoto camera is the same 48 megapixel 5x sensor from last year, but it has a bigger aperture of f2.8. The front camera also got a slight upgrade. It's the same 10.5 megapixel sensor, but it now has autofocus capability. 7 Pro last year had always fixed focus. Those are for the 8 Pro camera improvements. The Pixel 8 also got some upgrades in camera department. Pixel 8 has the same 50 megapixel main camera from the 8 Pro, but it's a single zone laser detect autofocus. The ultra wide is the same 12 megapixel camera from the 7 Pro camera last year, and no telephoto on the 8. The front camera is also same as last year with no autofocus. Camera hardware is just half the story for Pixel phones. This year as well, Google has introduced a lot of software capabilities for Pixel cameras. First off, both phones comes with Android 14 out of the box. The 8 Pro camera app now comes with Pro Control, meaning you can manually control focus, you can control the shutter speed, ISO and lot more. This is not available on the Pixel 8 though. Another Pro-only software camera feature is a feature called Video Boost. On the 8 Pro, when you take a video, the video will be uploaded to Google's server and the Google will edit the video frame for even more powerful computational video, which will be downloaded later. The 8 Pro is also getting night sight video, both of which are not coming to the Pixel 8. What is coming both to the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro is a feature called Best Take, where it can combine multiple group portrait shots, replacing the best reaction of each person from multiple photos. Both phones are also getting Magic Editor. This is an upgraded feature from last year's Magic Eraser. Now you can move people, remove distractions, change the color of the sky, add missing objects, and a lot more through the Magic Editor feature. Demos seem wild. We'll have to test it out in real-world scenarios to see how effective it is. Both phones are getting astrophotography mode, noise remover, ultra HDR photo mode, macro focus, and a lot more AI-based camera features. This is where Pixel is going to shine over other flagship models. Can't wait to get hands-on on the new camera features. Another big and welcome feature is Pixel phones now come with 7 years of OS software support. This is a big deal. Many people still carry phones over 5 years, and assuring 7 years of OS updates promises longevity for those users. It will also push other manufacturers to extend their OS support. Okay, we saw a lot of upgrades from last year, right? Unfortunately, all those features are gonna come at a cost, specifically $100. Both the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro are $100 more expensive than last year's 7 and 7 Pro. Pixel 8 now starts at $699, up from $599 for the Pixel 7. Pixel 8 Pro now starts at $999, up from $899 last year for the 7 Pro. This is the same price as iPhone 15 Pro, which has much powerful processor and pro-level camera features like recording in ProRes log. Will the Pixel 8 Pro be able to keep up with its software features? We'll have to wait until the full review to find it out. Subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that. That's all for today's video. I'll see you in the other one. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.